On April 27th, I uploaded a video proclaiming, hey, calm down, the Elite Series 3 is a long way off. Microsoft hasn't announced anything yet. Not only did the gaming community and industry not calm down, several cups of espresso were pounded, while gaming journalistic platforms, these websites, are continuing to release articles talking about the Elite Series 3 as if they have information that the rest of the gaming community does not. They do not. So the purpose of this video is debunk fluff / BS and get down to the actual facts of what we know about the Elite Series 3 thus far. This is your controller captain. We've reached 6,900 feet. Go ahead and start flicking the sticks and mollywopping the back paddles. You don't like back paddles? How about those rear buttons? We've tested almost 100 custom and premium controllers, and we're only at the beginning. You need a thumbstick guide or tutorial on how to overclock your controller? Check out the controller playlist. Bing bong. Controller captain out. Alrighty, Stallions and Stallionettes, welcome to the Gamer Heaven. I'm your host, AK40 Kevin. I have a couple of articles pulled up with some pretty highlights that will be cited or sourced down there in the description below, as I do anytime I cover any news in the gaming community or industry. So all these articles are from within the last couple of weeks and from major gaming journalistic platforms such as IGN. So as we do not have any official announcements from Team Green Microsoft about their Elite Series 3 controller, which is practically an inevitability that this will eventually be released, what's happening is the gaming community is reaching for straws here, so the slightest leak, the tiniest tweet, the smallest rumor or wives' tale is getting grabbed onto and amplified by influencers, YouTubers and live streamers talking about these controllers. And just starting to read this article from gfinityesports.com, I'm in the second paragraph and I see this. We've now seen the first of many PS5 controller options, albeit third party. Is wording this as if this is a recent release. The PS5 was launched November 12th, 2020, which was 1 year and 9 months ago. Unfortunately, some gamers still can't get their hands on those units. The day the console was released, AIM controllers had a 4-paddle variant available for purchase. Within 45 days, there were 3 other premium or custom controller companies that were offering custom DualSense controllers. Custom third-party PS5 controllers are not new. They've been out for almost 2 years now. So a good way to predict when future products are going to be released is to look at the historical releases of its predecessors. So doing that, November 4th of 2019 was when the Elite Series 2 launched. And back in October of 2015 is when we got the Elite Series 1, which had savage quality control issues, as does the Elite 2, unfortunately. Now, this is a valid point over here. The frequent drops in the price of the Elite Series 2 have some gamers thinking it's foreshadowing of an upcoming release of the Elite Series 3. But that is a very valid thought process, and I could understand thinking that. More false information in this article, the Series 2, as good as it is, didn't really change all that much from the previous model. There were substantial revisions from the first version. Not to cover all of them, but just quickly, the major ones, the rear paddles have been revised. There is now adjustable thumbstick tension. There is 3-way trigger stops as opposed to 2. The controller now has a built-in rechargeable battery, and the carrying case or dock charges the controller. There's different included thumbstick caps. The material on the rubberized grips is different and wraps around the entire front shell. There is a more durable bumper mechanism in there. Granted, bumpers still break. The controller uses USB-C, not micro USB. There's probably about 20 or 30 other subtle differences, but I just wanted to drop a couple to prove that this sentence is just silly. And if you are in the camp that thinks there wasn't a lot of changes between the original Elite and the Elite Series 2, maybe Microsoft is going with the theory, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, meaning they sold an astronomical amount of these controllers and they are the most popular premium controller by a fair margin. So making these subtle tweaks that make it gradually a better product with more comfortable paddles and additional features without drastically changing the shape or design of it is probably a smart decision. As for potential prices, this is quoting $200+. The Elite Series 2 retailed for $180 when it came out. The Elite Series 1 was $30 cheaper than that. I do predict the retail price of the Elite Series 3 being between $180 and $200 US. This is just a guess based on the features that we're most likely going to have. So what has sparked a lot of these rumors and articles about the Elite Series 3 is this right here. There is a tweet, a small video clip, what appears to be a white Series 2 controller. Now, when I saw this, my first thought was, who the hell cares? This proves nothing. You can buy a $15 faceplate and white face buttons on Amazon and install them on your Elite Series 2 and make them look like this. This proves nothing. But then scrolling down, there's actual custom packaging for this item, which you can go onto a site like Vistaprint and create custom boxes or packaging for your company, your brand. But this does look incredibly official, and this would be a lot harder to fake or replicate than simply putting on a different faceplate on your controller. So while this has nothing to do with the Elite Series 3, there is a good chance that we might be getting a white Elite Series 2 in the near future. But again, as mentioned, if you want an Elite Series 2 controller, why wait for Microsoft to make that happen when you can go into the description of this video and buy a couple of parts and then partially disassemble or tear down your Xbox controller, which is very easy. I do have tutorials on this channel, and then customize it yourself. As for the features or specifications of this controller, what we would like to see as the gaming community, actually, I would like a visual aid. Give me a second. Okay, so this is an Elite Series 2. I grabbed it off the wall in the front room. I personally think the paddle design on the Elite Series 2 is almost perfect from an ergonomic standpoint. The fact that there removable, they're metal, they're comfortable, and you can cover all of them simultaneously, and they're easy to remap. These are virtually perfect. Not really much needs changed. The 3-way adjustable thumbstick tension is a welcome feature. However, I would like to see the thumbstick modules replaced. Let's get away from these carbon potentiometer thumbstick modules and put in some magnetic Hall effect sensors, but keep the adjustable tension. That'd be great. That would remedy the issue of stick drift, as magnetic Hall effect sensors, it's almost impossible for them to develop stick drift because there is no carbon strike plate that's constantly wearing off as you move the analog sticks. It's breaking connectivity with magnets, and that's what registers that you're moving the thumbsticks. They're very durable. Let's get those in there. The 3-way trigger stops are a joy. Don't change them, but if you want to sculpt these triggers a little bit, maybe shave them in a couple millimeters, that'll be welcome. Also, I do predict that the profile change button will be moved, and there will of course be a share button so you can quickly share a screenshot or video of your gameplay. That is a standard feature on Xbox Series controllers that wasn't on Xbox One controllers. Next up, this is a big one that I forgot to mention during my April 27th video. Please, for the love of God, unpolling rate lock the PCB or printed circuit board on this bad boy so we can officially overclock these controllers and get down to under a millisecond of input delay like we can do on the DualSense controllers. I do have an entire overclocking guide where I did showcase that you can overclock Xbox controllers and it does get you better consistency. However, it is not going to reduce your input lag or delay because these are polling rate locked. So you're capped at a 250 hertz polling rate out of the box, which is going to get you around 4 milliseconds of input delay, which is totally playable and serviceable, but not as good as 1 millisecond. So that'd be cool if they could unpolling rate cap this bad boy. That would make a lot more competitive PC players pick this controller up. If there's a way to make the battery life better, do it. I don't think there is, because like I mentioned in a recent video, I've had this controller for 10.5 months and I think I've charged it maybe 3 times that I can recall. The battery life is advertised at 40 hours of active playtime and literally hundreds of hours of standby time. And honestly, I think they're underestimating those numbers because the battery life is freakishly good. But if they can make it even better, that'd be awesome. Now, this isn't mandatory, but it would be good from a cosmetic or appearance standpoint to have magnetic face plates or shells that you could pop on and off. So instead of having to buy a whole new limited edition controller, you could just snap on a new faceplate, maybe change the magnetic thumbsticks and D-pad wheel, and you have a whole new looking controller, which is really cool. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, and that's where you Stallions and Stallionettes come into play. Please jump in there in the comment section below and mention what features you would like to see on the Elite Series 3 controller, if you're even going to be picking one up. Maybe you have a bad history with Elite 1 and 2 controllers and several of them have broken on you. That's a common experience. So maybe you just don't trust Microsoft with your money and getting another Elite controller. Drop your opinion of the Elite Series 3 or any premium controller for that matter in the comment section below. We'll get a little conversation going and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at Gamer Heaven. Check out Into the AM for some of the sickest looking and most comfortable cloth to ever grace my gaming giblets. If you don't want to be scorching your corneas with harmful blue light, check out Gamer Advantage, the only blue light glasses on the market that look sexy and actually work. If you're looking for a custom controller that'll blow the competition's tits back, AIM definitively has the best bang for buck or price to performance when it comes to Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch controllers. Nope, they don't do Switch, but they do gaming mice. I said doo-doo. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. If you need a quick laugh or blast of gamer adrenaline, check my short form videos out at TikTok. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of Gamer Heaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number, and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding, starting June I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting Gamer Heaven, and I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily, all the time, 60% of the time, sometimes, most of the time. Peace.